What's up, guys? Vaccine here, coming at you guys with some domination commentary in Battlefield 4. We're playing Parcel Storm right now, and I just kind of wanted to show a domination gameplay up for you guys real quick because I know I posted those tips out, and I just kind of showed clips of what was kind of going on and what you should do, but I kind of wanted to show you a full game execution of them and just how they kind of play out, and I generally try to keep to those rules and play to the T. I obviously am not a perfect human being. I do make mistakes, as you're about to witness one right now, but that does not mean that the gameplay does not try to represent that. And I really think this is a good gameplay and a good showing of kind of how domination should be played, at least in my mind, when you're trying to play the game. So we're going to see that I'm spawning over here, and I just kind of spawned next to some teammates, and I noticed that B's starting to get taken out. So I kind of throw a couple nades over to B capture point because I know that they've got to be somewhere relatively close to that capture point. I see this guy and I just decide to hip fire him real quickly. Even though Ace 23 is pretty terrible at hip fire, there's no point to trying to move in at that range, so I just kind of did an RDS and I kind of hip fired it, and I'm able to take out a couple people, but I noticed that a lot of them are swarming me, so I try to defend it as best I can because I don't really have time to back out and try and get away from there to live, and I'm going to get taken out, and a bunch of them are going to swarm and take B, but it's fine. I'm just going to wait for my spawn and see what I'm going to be coming up to. I start to notice that everyone appears to be pushing away from C over towards B, and normally I would suggest to go towards A, but I see that everyone's going B and it's almost pointless for me to push by myself, so I just kind of commit with the team and try and pick up some kills and try and help us push over to there. Try to do my job reviving people, and it does not work at all. The revive system in this game is a little broken at times, so I kind of forgive it and I'm just going to ignore it. I see that a bunch of people are starting to cause a big distraction at B, so I move in to try and get a advantageous position in which I can start to capture B, and I'm able to, and a bunch of people start coming over to help me capture, so everything's starting to look good. I notice that someone's coming around that corner, so I try and throw a nade to see if I can hit him, and I don't really see myself hitting him. Apparently I pull out my defibrillators for fun. I see a guy coming around the corner, so I pop a couple shots in him to hope that someone's going to be able to take him out, but I don't even take him out, nor does anyone else, but I know he's got to be in that container. So I just keep looking to make sure that I'm able to get him, and I am actually able to pick him up right there. So now that we've got B and we've lost C and A, you can see I'm just kind of like hanging out, making sure that we've defended this. They might have two caps against us, but this is the point in which I said last video, you kind of got to calm down and make sure that you're not going to lose that position. There's no point to capturing something and running away from it. You want to make sure that you've kept that position for yourself and that everything's going to be going well. So after I've seen that we've got it pretty well covered, I move out to try and move towards a different area, but unfortunately I am taken out while trying to get some ground advantage real quick. I do believe that I get revived right here. Yes, I do, but it's going to be worth nothing because I die instantly right afterwards. So basically that revive, it was good in theory from my teammate and it was very helpful, but it was just a bad position for me to kind of choose that revive. I kind of blindly spawn here. It's kind of a bad habit of mine where I don't really look where I'm spawning and I hit space. You'll notice throughout the video some points I'll just instantly spawn and other times I'll just kind of take it slow and look at my advantages. And that's kind of one of the things I've got to work on myself. But I do kind of spawn up here. I start to try and defend B a little bit and I move around. And I see that everyone's starting to move towards C on my team. So I push up these stairs to try and see if I can't get a position. And I end up falling down. So I just commit to running over to C and trying to help out my teammates. And I do apologize. This gameplay is a little bit slow in the beginning. I make some poor decisions and there's not a lot of kills really going on. But I promise the game will pick up in speed here shortly. So I try to heal myself up, but a shotgun's going to be able to come around the corner and take me out. It's no big deal to me. I have a lot of teammates over there, and I don't really mind if I die as long as we get to keep and protect that position that's going down. So I do kind of slow down here a little bit on my position of grabbing, and I notice that I still have a bunch of teammates at C, so I choose to spawn on top of one of my teammates, as you saw me select. Nades were coming around from that corner, so I started to throw some nades, and I'm lucky enough to have 3 nades from a refill of ammunition, and I'm able to take out a couple people and get an assist right there, so it wasn't too bad. I try to do my job again and revive, but once again, one revive doesn't work. I try and redo it again, but it's just not really doing anything, so I just take it down for a glitch. I try to get some positioning here, but they're able to come around and take us out, so I mean I'm going to die, and I notice that they're taking over C, so it's kind of a rough thing. It's going to be kind of a rough push, but this leads to what I was talking about a little earlier with some of my problems. I just very quickly hit that spawn button, and I'm lucky that I didn't push towards, or I didn't spawn on C, but I mean, I could have very well spawned near it, and it would have been a catastrophe for me. So me and my teammates have been talking, and they're talking about pushing C, but I noticed that we just took A, and I see some people coming towards it. So I decided that I'm going to play it a little bit slow, and I'm going to see if I can't protect A for just a little bit longer while they're trying to make what I think is not a wise push to C. So I'm able to take out 2 people by just staying in this little position here, and you're going to notice that I just kind of stay to this position. I don't push out. I noticed that they might be taking A and other things like that, but I'm not going to be pushing out and trying to overcommit to this. I'm just trying to make sure that I stay alive while getting some kills to help out my team, because I'm no good to my team dead. So I just kind of keep peeking around these little corners, trying to see if I can find anybody, and just get a nice couple shots on them. I'm able to help out this guy and take him out at A, and as I'm trying to reload and hide again, they're able to come back around us because we weren't really watching our backs, and we probably should have been, and that's a small mistake, but overall, it was still good. We were able to keep A around for a while, and my teammates are actually able to push towards C. In the process of this, they are able to take over B, but we do actually come back for A, so I just spawn on with my teammates. As you'll see, I'm starting to slow down my spawn selections a little bit more and just kind of make things better. Once again, I don't really want to push towards the center of anything, so I'm kind of just trying to get an advantageous position so that I can guard A for us while everyone else starts kind of pushing around, because I know that it's important to keep those two capture points at one time. And I do see 2 people coming over here, so I'm able to get off a couple nice pre-nades, and it's able to get a kill, but I don't really look for that last person, which kind of will lead to my downfall here in a second. I get a little aggressive here, and I try to push out. I don't really know if I was trying to go for the kill because I thought it was going to save me, or if I was running from the guy behind me. I did film this a couple days ago, and I'm just now commentating on it, so some of my decisions might seem a little weird at points, but in my head, I guess it made sense at the time. So I do spawn up top a little bit, and I'm able to get a nice position, and I remember where some people are from the last encounter of where I was alive, so I'm able to take them out, and I see that they're starting to push towards B. So I try and take some of them out, and my teammates are actually on the other side over there, so I think that we can push up and all collapse on B, and I waste a couple nades thinking that they're still on there, and they actually appear not to be, so it was kind of a bad choice out of my part, but it's going to work out in the end. So we happen to have A and B, so I just decided that I'm going to sit here and I'm going to defend it. I see some people kind of pushing through the broken building, so I'm going to wait out here and see if I can get them to come out that door, and they actually do, so I'm able to pick up a couple kills. I try and keep that position. You'll always see me kind of hugging a box or hugging some sort of cover because I don't want my whole body to be exposed to the enemy. I kind of want to have this thing where they can only shoot a certain part of my body, and that's really what you need to be looking for. You need to be looking for those kind of positions in which you're going to be able to hold down and just be able to guard an area while not exposing too much of yourself. Because the more that they have to shoot is the more likely you're probably going to be taken down, and you really want to stay alive and defend those areas. So I start to notice that they're spawning over to this side, so I kind of readjust where I'm starting to guard myself from, and I just start peeking out of a different area now, and they happen to be spawning all right there, so I'm getting a couple feet shot, not thinking I'm going to be able to take anybody out, and that my teammates will be able to help up and pick up the kill, but actually I'm able to pick up the kill. So I just kind of keep moving around. I see that grenade's down there, so I try and play it a little safe and play it in the corner. I'm just trying to get as much coverage as I can right now. I'm able to take out one and get an assist on the other one, and it's not really going to affect me, and I know that my teammates are there to help protect it, and I actually believe I get a revive here in a second. Yes, I do. So I'm able to get the revive and just kind of pick right back up where I left off. I drop the med kit for us to heal up, and I just kind of keep going back to defending our area. I start shooting at that guy's feet again. This time I'm not able to pick up that kill, but I'm not really looking to pick up the kill. I'm just looking to weaken him so that he's a little bit scared or so my team can take him out. I start to notice that they're not really spawning there anymore, so I turn around to see if they're going from A, and it does turn out that they are coming from A, which is kind of weird because they weren't really taking A that quickly, but I am able to take out a couple of them right here and just kind of defend the area in which we're sitting at. So as they're starting to kind of push up, as you can see, I'm just hugging these corners, making sure nothing's going to be happening to me. But I am going to be taken out, and that guy's going to have a good spawn, and they are going to be able to come take over B real quick. And it's getting towards the end of the game, so I mean, this is kind of really a mute point in the game. So I'm just kind of sitting here, and I'm just choosing to spawn with some teammates and push up towards B. Because even though I would normally go for A, it's just so minimally into the game, and I see where everyone is that I figure I might as well just push up with everyone. We just kind of make some quick pushes real quick to see if we can get a couple easy kills right before the timing ends, and I mean, basically from here it's just kind of playing around while we wait for that victory to come in. And we are kind of careless about it at points, but it really doesn't matter at this point because I don't believe that they're going to be able to make the comeback, so we just kind of fool around. And as you'll see, actually, I kind of push out here and do a running jump towards somebody, and I'm able to take them out, which is cool and all. But I mean, in a normal game, I probably, if it was really close, I probably wouldn't be running out like this randomly trying to pick up random kills. It's kind of a little greedy of myself, but it was kind of fun, and it was the end of the game, so I figured I might as well just do something. Anyways, guys, that is an example of me playing Domination using those tips that I showed you guys in the last video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of the gameplay in this commentary. I hope those tips have been helping you guys out. Also, let me know down there if you guys have used my tips and if they've helped you with anything. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.